You're crazy in love, this is your day. Valentine's Day and whatever kind of weather you're crazy about, you can make a date with your favorite season today.
Now we've got snow, we've got warmth, a little bit of everything. Well, the only thing crazier than the weather today is the amount of chocolate that will be consumed. According to the Wallet Hub, 57% of people celebrating the holiday plan to buy candy this year, and 34% of women hope to get chocolate.
Come on. One romantic option, make your significant other something with chocolate. Food blogger Jerry James Stone joins us now with some help cooking up something sweet. Hello, Jerry. So let's talk chocolate. You have an easy fondue recipe we can make at home.
Yeah. It's super simple. And, if you're waiting to the last minute, I like to call it procrastinating. So if you're waiting to the last minute to make something for your loved one, this easy fondue is super, super great because it's just 4 ingredients. It's just a tablespoon of butter, a half cup of milk, 12 ounces of chocolate, and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. And you just mix it all together and you have super easy, super delicious chocolate fondue. It doesn't take much. And, restaurants are crazy busy this time of the year. So you can make it at home, have a lovely dessert for your loved one.
Wow, that was about as easy as can be. Love
right?
It. Now, if you don't use chocolate very often, you may pull it out of the pantry and, you find that there's that little white coating on it. Is it still okay to use even with that in place?
It is still okay to use, for the most part. So like most things, if it smells off, if it tastes off, definitely toss it. But chocolate can last, if it's stored properly, like in an airtight container in a cool, dark place, it can last a couple years after purchasing it. That whiteness on the chocolate is just the cocoa butter or the sugar moving to the surface of the chocolate. It's completely safe. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just completely natural.
Okay, so there's a lot of issues affecting our planet out there as well. So what do you think about chocolate and what's the deforestation doing to the crop?
It really is an issue. And like you said, there's a lot of things affecting the planet. We waste 40% of the food that we grow here in America. It contributes to 8% of the greenhouse gases that are causing climate change. And so choosing things that are sustainable are the way to go. And so I always recommend fair trade chocolates. They really look at the whole system that's involved with growing that bean. Chocolate only grows in tropical areas. And so deforestation is a super big issue. And so a fair trade, they're looking at how it's grown. They're looking at the farm workers. All of those things are equated into that equation for making something that's really, really sustainable, but also tasty.
Hey, you mentioned their fair trade chocolates there being a sustainable option. Are there other choices that you can think of that are readily available for folks to enjoy?
Yeah, you can definitely get organic chocolate. That's also an option. The thing that I like about the fair trade is because they're really looking at those farm workers, and it sounds weird, but a lot of farm workers that grow chocolate have never actually even tasted chocolate. So that's sort of the system that you're talking about. So I like fair trade because it's looking at that whole ecosystem, but there's a lot of sustainable options these days.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. And, Jerry, you always have, it's always not say shock, but we're always looking forward to seeing what you're wearing, your shirt. And once again, you don't disappoint. You got the nice shirt there with the heart in place.
Thank you.
All to celebrate, of course, the big day here, Valentine's Day. So we got a question for you. We want to know, what do you think is more romantic, sunrises or sunsets?
I'm going to say sunsets because I want to sleep in. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yes, I'm right there with you. Absolutely. Jerry James Stone, always great to chat with you. Always great to hear your tips. Always learning a lot from you there. We appreciate you being a friend of the show. And, of course, you can get Jerry's helpful advice wherever you are with his digital magazine, Eat. It has some healthy options along with ways to reduce just how much you throw out. You can check out how you can get your copy on Jerry's YouTube as well as Patreon pages.
Yeah, so